Okay, 5th graders, your homework tonight should actually be review from 4th grade, but I thought it might be an appropriate time to practice these again in case you've forgotten. The order of operations tells us we have to do these things first. We have to do parentheses, exponents, then we multiply and divide from left to right, add and subtract from left to right. So some people talk about PEDMAs. This is the acronym for it. Parentheses, exponents, divide or multiply, add and subtract. Add and subtract, it doesn't matter which one you do first, and same with multiply and divide. But it does matter that you're going left to right always. Okay, so when I look at this, I look left to right, but I first have to look to see, are there any parentheses? No. Any exponents? No. Any dividing? No. But there is multiplying, so I have to do this part first. 5 times 6 is 30, plus 4 will equal 34. This one, starting at the left, first I'm going to look for parentheses, then exponents. I see some dividing and multiplying, so let's take a look at those first. 12 times 2 is 24. 8 divided by 2 is 4. So I got my multiplying and dividing. Now I can look at adding and subtracting. So I sometimes even put parentheses in here to stay a little bit not confused here. 24 minus 4 is 20 for an answer on that one. Uh-oh. Hang on. Alright, I looked at the sign wrong. Sorry about that. So 24 plus 4 is 28. Sorry. Alright, let's go up here. I missed a number 2. I went out of order. So now we've got parentheses and exponents. Which one do we have to do first? For sure it has to be parentheses. That comes first, and then exponents. Parentheses. 2 plus 3 is 5. Next I do the exponents. 5 squared, or 5 times 5 is 25. Remember, it's not 5 plus 5, it's 5 times 5, 5 times itself. Number 4, we're going to look, we'll start left, parentheses, there are none. Exponents, yep, there's one right there. 10 squared, that's the same as 10 times 10, which is 100. Any dividing? Nope, but there is some multiplying right here. So we've got 3 times 5 is 15. So 100 plus 15, but now we got to do it in order. 115 minus 100 is 15, plus 15 is going to equal 30. Alright, order of operations, parentheses first, and then within the parentheses we have some adding, or we have an exponent. Should we add first or exponents? I hope you said exponents, because we need to do that first. 2 times 2 is 4. Because we're doing it squared, and now 4 plus 3 is 7. So we finished our parentheses. We did our exponent. Any dividing or multiplying? Yep. And multiplying and dividing can go in either order, doesn't matter. So I'm going to multiply. I'm going to start at the left. 6 times 7 is 42. 42 divided by 2. 42 divided by 2 would be 21. Alright, and if you notice, if we had done our dividing first, we'd have 7 divided by 2. That would be a little bit tricky, and since multiplying and dividing can be done in either order, we have to start from the left and work our way over. Alright, here, on this one, any parentheses? No. Any exponents? No. Any dividing or multiplying? Yep, right here's some multiplying, and here's some dividing. So which one do you do first? Do you multiply first or do you divide first? Remember, with our PEDMAs, these are not necessarily in order. Parentheses, yes, in order. Exponents, yes. These are equal value. Same with adding and subtracting. So we need to go left to right to be accurate with this one. So 9 times 7 is our left to right. 9 times 7 is 63, and then we're going to divide it by 3. Is that 21? I think. And then we have 21 plus 7 would be 28. Let me double check, make sure I did my math right. And I did. Good. This one, all we have to do is write true and false for the following order of operations. So if we solve it, it would be true or false. We got to solve it first. All right, any parentheses? No. Any exponents? No, but we do have a multiplying here. 4 times 5 is 20. And then 20 plus 3 would equal 23. So 35, not going to work. That one would be a false. Number 8 here, parentheses, yep, this one's a 7. 7 times 5 is 35, so that one is going to be a true. This one right here, any parentheses? No. Any exponents? No. Multiplying and dividing? Yep, right here. 3 times 4 is 12. 12 minus 12 is 0, so this one is a true. This one, we have to look left to right, and yep, there's our parentheses. 3 times 4 is 12. 12 minus 12 equals 0, so this one is also true. I'm trying to figure out, this looks exactly the same to me. Write true or false for each number sentence. Follow the rules of order of operation. All right. Parentheses, no. All right, so for this one, left to right, we'll start right here. Any parentheses? No. Any exponents? No. Any multiplying or dividing? Yep, right here. 3 times 4 is 12. 12 minus 12 is 0, so that one will be a false. And have you noticed that these are exactly the same? But be cautious. They're not quite exactly. Some have parentheses and some don't. This one right here will finish. Starting left to right. Are there any parentheses? Well, yes, there are right here. 12 divided by 3 is 4, and 4 times 4 is 16. 16 does not equal 36, so that one would be a false. Even though they look the same, those parentheses are going to change your value. Left to right, parentheses, no. Exponents, no. Dividing and multiplying, yep, right here. 8 divided by 2 is 4, and 4 plus 6 is 10, not 1, so this one's a false. And then right here, we'll look left to right, same thing, but did you notice that this time it's got the parentheses? We'll see if it changes anything. We have to do parentheses first. 6 plus 2 is going to equal 8. And then we go left to right, and it is dividing. 8 divided by 8 equals 1, so this one would be true, and I think we said false for that one before. So interesting how that works, just because of those parentheses. Now this is very much like what we've been working on in class, solving for z. But, well, not quite like we've been solving in class, but just taking a look at it as a variable instead of just a line to fill in. So just practicing 354 times 26. I'll do one with you. The other ones I want you to try, the number 16 anyway, I want you to try on your own. 6 times 4 is 24. Carry the 2. 6 times 5 is 30. Plus 2 more is 32. Carry the 3. 6 times 3 is 18. 19, 20, 21. Cross these off. Cross this off. Remember, this isn't 2, this is really 20 because it's in the tens place, so we need to show that 0, that it's actually 20. 2 times 4 is 8. 5 times 2 is 10. Carry your 1. 2 times 3 is 6, plus 1 more is 7. Add them all up. Oops, I lost it. 7 plus 2 is 9. 9,204, and I got it right. Good. This one I definitely want you to practice on your own. The thing with this one, I'll help you line it up, and then I want you to do 18 on your own. Remember to line up your decimals as you're looking at this. Even if the numbers don't exactly match up, your decimals need to be one underneath the other in order for this to work out. So you've got a 0 minus 0. Remember, you can add a 0 in here if you want to, but you don't need to. And then you can just solve it. 0 minus 0 is 0. 5 minus 0, you can't do it. You need to do a little bit of borrowing and regrouping here. This becomes 10, which quickly becomes 9 because you need it over here. And you get 1 and 25 hundredths, or 1.25, or because you can drop that 0 off. Alright, so that was 15 and 17. I want you to do 16 and 18 on your own. Thanks for working with me.